and we'll roll the old printing press along. We'll roll the old printing press along. We'll roll the old printing press along, and we'll all hang out in kind. Howdy, folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with some more 8C, and surely this will go well. But welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. We have so many folks. Always impressive to me how quickly the chat gets flooded. But I am very curious, Carsey, what the good news is. Right? Instant chaos. I know. I saw the joke about the falling off, but it's like, considering that a year ago I was excited when I got one viewer in chat, and the fact that like y'all are here yapping up a storm while I'm trying to get my beverage together and such. That's so cool. So awesome to see the little community. Wait, there's bad news. Uh-oh. What's the bad news, Ollie? Doing an amazing birthday very soon? Yes! I was seeing that. That's super exciting. I know a lot of June birthdays for some reason, so you have joined the crowd, and I will hydrate. Thank you. Holy crap, Carsey. Top 5 in countrywide math competition. I am indeed proud. Hell yeah. Oh, you still have to go? No worries, Ollie. Thank you for popping in, and I hope that you get some good rest. But no, that is super awesome, Carsey. I'm genuinely hella impressed. I did a math competition when I was in school, and I was a silver medalist right on the border of gold. So you are out here living my childhood dreams. So I will enjoy it vicariously through you. Don't like the Twitch emojis? Yeah, I much prefer them when they're just text most of the time. Yeah, there's something more evocative. I not bad, I just bringer of bad news. You're not allowed into the Math Olympiad, the one you already failed. Magic, uh-oh. Oh yeah, the big therapy times. But that's why you rest up, so that you can do that work and such. Wop, 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 wop. This is a stream I can feel. I hope so. I am running on so much stress right now, so... I want to quit. I should not. Yes, you should not. It takes a lot, but I'm glad that you are doing that work. Welcome in, Quote. How's it going? Bump, bump, bump. Stress relief. Dying in Celeste. Oh, certainly. Bump, 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 bump. I'm gonna go to bed now, because school starts tomorrow. Hey! Well then, good luck with the start of school! Boop! Pretty much finished coding your Pokemon game with inbuilt level editor. Hell yeah! It's a mess. Also hell yeah. Oh, you need advice? Okay. I am definitely the best advice guru. That's a feature, yeah. Well, I mean, when you think about it, spaghetti code. The ultimate, it's genuinely, I kind of like spaghetti code because on the one hand, actually really just the biggest thing is, you know that someone actually made it. If it's, and to be clear, there's human spaghetti code and then there's like the AI spaghetti code. I feel like the difference can be quite clear, but I don't know, it feels like a challenge. It challenges you and invites you in. Oh, my birthday gifts is missing cards I need for your expensive deck. Hell yeah! Super cool. Well, guess you don't get to share your bad news. Oh, apparently not. At page 271 of 522 of your book, last book of the series, but it's mega mid. I don't care about the characters, but I already made it this far, but I have 4.5 hours listening time left of the book. Ah. I don't know. I am someone who tends to commit probably more than I should to media. Which I think is also part of why I don't start a fair bit of it. There's just something where I'm like, well, I'm going to finish it. So I don't know, like if you're genuinely not enjoying it, I say, you know, call it good. But if it is something, there is something I think to be said about like driving yourself crazy knowing that you've gotten this far and like, okay, but maybe I will care about the ending. So if you think that's going to happen to you, you know, don't force yourself to give up too soon, but wasn't crouching. There's no part of the tooth to duct tape because it's gone. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry. Have energy for tomorrow, and then that's a big problem. Yeah. Indeed. Resting up is good. Resting up is very good. Now, browser has a function to delete files and the ability to go anywhere in the user's file system. Hell yeah! Oh! Super cool skull glitch. I hope that goes well. People say the ending is good, then, you know what, it's 4.5 hours. I think you can manage that. I think that's not an unreasonable investment if folks are saying it's good, and it will make sure that you're not... Even if it does end up bad, then that's like good conversation, right? Like, you can be like, you know, I tried it, and I think you all lied to me. Take a word... Oh my god, there's so much chat. Funny thing to do. Take any word and try and turn it into a suitable first and middle name for a person, like turning duct tape into Don Tail. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, isn't that, like, very classic, like, Anita P. or, Vera Costvane and whatnot? That's your face. Wait, I see a weapon now. Pardon? What? Lego Dimensions on Xbox, and since we have every character at home, you can also do DLC. Neat! I don't know Lego Dimensions. I do remember. It's ringing a bell vaguely, but I think it's because I think I heard that once as like an alternative to Lego Universe, which was like a Lego massively multiplayer online game that I did beta testing for, but Lego Skylanders. Oh, okay, I have not heard of that then. Treadmill to Tedmill. Also, the delete function at least tries to check the file it's going to delete as a valid level, but there's no guarantee it won't delete an arbitrary file you pass to it if you try. Yeah, but at that point, that does certainly feel a bit like that's on you if you're trying to have it delete other things. Oh, some physical Legos and you can use them in-game. I don't, like... Are they battle Legos? Do we get to see if, like, the 2x3 yellow stud brick is stronger or less strong than the 2x3, like, red brick? Or... Because, like, I would be down to, like, have really high-intensity single brick battles. That would amuse me. Oh, it's a puzzle game? Okay. Build minifigures and cars and stuff to solve puzzles. Oh. Okay, that seems way more reasonable and still fun, but I am vaguely disappointed that we're not going to have conclusive evidence of which Lego brick would be the best in a fight. No! Oh, so Sonic and Doctor Who. So, got some very, very specific licensing. Also, as you probably saw from the Blotro card textures, finished some edgy simulation, and it's one of my current favorite things. Hell yeah! I have barely even started it, and I really do need to remedy that, but... Oh, that's super exciting! I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It's from the little bit I've seen, and knowing Girls' last tour, I imagine it is also something that is going to be one of my favorite things when I dig into it more. Okay. Okay. I really thought that was going to go way more poorly than it did. Let's go. See, yeah, so if it's a very specific angle, because I was trying to really make sure I crouched, but that makes you start going, if you don't have enough of the angled vector, you don't go that far. So this is, I think, this really just comes down to 90% of it is I really suck at holding the stick steady. Oh. Too many fictional plants to harvest in my fictional farm with fictional plants and fictional animals. No! 30 different licenses. Damn. Oh, so it's a bunch of extensions. So I'm guessing that they're negotiating the rights separately each time and then handling it as like DLC to cover the costs. Huh. Dun 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 dun. What? Huh? Saw you in my game at stream. Wait, what? Wop wop wop. What up? What? Did delete parts of the code of another game while testing it because I was like, it can't delete these files because it did check the level IO load function and it didn't return null upon loading a file, but as it turns out, text files would usually return something that is not null. So it might return garbage, but it won't return null. Fair enough. Oh no, again, just Saturday and Sunday. Ah. Pots and escape sim. Oh, uncorked and accidentally dropped that. Oh, that's super fun. Oh, I'm glad I can make a little appearance. Man, I do want to watch. I was super excited. I did catch, while I was working on my resume, and I had to stop because I was getting excited. There were discussions of, like, religion in, like, the 16 to 1900s that I kept getting distracted by. I'm like, I really need to finish this resume, so I had to stop, but I was like finally able to peek in on Tim because it has been a while and I want to do that more on my weekends. I have just been, because I'm still in continuous wow, that was bad. I'm still in like continuous application hell for libraries because I live in a place that is super competitive for library jobs. And then on top of that, it's also just an industry that tends to be hyper competitive and wants you to have a bunch of experience that you can't get in libraries, which I have gained to get the jobs, but there's still other people who have been in more similar roles, so it's really tough to get much of anything. And then the role that I could probably super easily qualify for is all like, there's not that many of the positions, and the ones that are opening up are like absolute hell commutes. So it's just kind of fun there. And then the supplementary retail job I'm getting, as I was mentioning, is kind of going through it. So I just have not had that much time, but we're trying. I want to catch more. Want to catch more stuff. Oh, streamed repo on Saturday was super good, and you did not die at all. I'm sure. As I do need to coordinate because I would love to do that. I just basically my weekends are like my one time where I don't have demands on my time. But we will try. There's a reasonable chance I'll have some more time here sooner rather than later, since if the retail job does just go away, we'll see. It just reads lines from text file and stores values that match specific patterns into a table, so many text files that aren't valid levels will still populate the table with some data. Fair enough. That's why I'm now checking it for the existence of a particular field in the table instead of checking if it exists at all. Gotcha. And welcome in, Corker! I think the 17 tries are up. Oh, was I given 17 tries? Uh-oh. They had Lego Simpsons before they called Simpsons too adult and never made them again? Damn. Oh, thank you. We will hydrate. But, I had a thought. It was a magical thought. But, like other magical things, it disappeared. Busy lives in different time zones and all. Yeah, no, super fair. I want to do something. It is my intent. We will see. Because man, I will not be streaming for like, actually I don't know, because it's kind of splitting a weekend. There's 2 weeks from now, I will probably not be streaming for like a week-ish, or at least like some weird splits. because I've got a wedding to go to. So also got that hanging over my head, and I still haven't bought the person's gift. So unlike your friend Skull Glitch, I am very bad. I still have a Christmas gift that I'm trying to get to a friend. So that's a Check's watch. Only 4 months late so far, and will probably be at least another month or two. So, and yeah, the wedding gifts I need to probably get them shipped directly to the person. It's just No. Okay, that was better, but we weren't optimally positioned. God damn. Finally having more free time from now on, no dancing anymore. Hey, and did you get to do the dance performance and did it go well? It was close? Yeah. Like we're working on developing that muscle memory. We will get it. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Christmas gift in summer? You are really late. No, that's what I'm saying. Well, part of it was like I had an idea and then like that idea fell through for various reasons. And then I also just like haven't seen them because they live not like super close, but also not like super far away. Just kind of a little too far to make it like a day trip. And then we've all had super busy lives recently, so it's sort of like trying to get the time together for a longer one is just So, the delete function is checking for a grid field in the table returned by level load, which means only files that have a line that starts with grid can be deleted. Okay, so it's checking for some aspect of your particular format. You know, you either get the gift early or you get it late. No in between as far as I can tell from front. Yeah, no, it's very rare that it's like, oh yes, today is my birthday, and then it, trying to actually get gifts to someone on their birthday does seem nigh impossible. Dancing went so nice. Oh, hell yeah. Not too nervous and enjoying yourself super much. Got a lot of compliments. Oh, yay. Exciting. Am I gonna give him a scarf? No, I'm not giving her a scarf, especially not in summer. No, her fashion is way better, way better than mine. No, no, this particular friend is someone who, enjoys a lot of, like, fandom, and, like, fandom merch kind of stuff, and it's just tough because they're very particular about what they like, and also are very happy to buy themselves things, so it's like, trying to find out what they want on my own is very tough, so I have just finally given up and been like, hey, point at what you want. Okay. Always scratch your head and let dandruff snow giving the Christmas Let it snow, let it snow, let it scalp. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. I've been working on making sure that I don't have too much dandruff, so hopefully I would not actually be able to do that. Next run, beat Celeste deathless. Oh yeah, certainly. All in one run. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Doesn't everyone have... I think everyone has some amount of dandruff. I mean, like, that's... I guess the difference... Everyone has dandruff because pretty much everyone's scalp has dead skin at some point that needs to shed. The big difference is it staying on your head so that it's really building up? Or is it, being removed fairly frequently and such? Alright! See you in a bit. What's dandruffs? Yeah, yep. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. So yeah, this, I think everyone does. I used to have really bad dandruff because I had very thick hair that I was not taking care of, but I've been taking care of it a lot better. And you know, actually using conditioner and whatnot that's helping keep my scalp more moist and so on and so forth. Have to get Belatro then to use the Shimeji card to win something. Also the sideways school joke. Mine is medium. It's contained because of my shampoo, but still a lot of shedding. Yeah. Moist. I have a condition that just makes so I keep making dandruff. Yep. Yeah. No, it's like the thing is ultimately like I was not too bothered by my dandruff. It was just I tended to wear a lot of like black shirts, and oh boy, if you wear those a lot and you sometimes like scratch your head and it's just like, it is snowing, that is a lot more obvious, and I was getting a little like uncomfortable with it. I like black shirts, but what the heck? Makes Dawn extra strong soap with your hair soap. I don't know if that's great, but I do know that they do pitch it as being like very gentle on the skin, so I sure ain't no dermatologist. Bum, bum, bum. Like, that must be itchy? Yeah. Honestly, at least for me, it wasn't that itchy, but... Oh, it works alright. I wear a black shirt and my head is like, time to shed entire scalp like a... Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Haven't had dandruff in days. Nice. Dawn must get rid of all the natural oils. I mean, most of what I know Dawn soap for is, removing oil from ducts in like an oil spill, right? Like that is the image that I have in my head. Because I just, wasn't it there was a big oil spill in the, oh wait, oh, I need to be careful. At the time, Gulf of Mexico, not getting into that, by British Petroleum, by BP, I think? And there were a lot of images, or maybe it was a commercial. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was associated with that. People were using Dawn dish soap to clean the oil off of some ducklings. Thank you for writing an INI parser, for example. You kind of need it to be able to parse anything that sort of looks like a valid INI file, even if it's not. Because INIs are not exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say, because format is not very strict, because it's kind of an INI file is like an initiated or an initiation file, right? So it's just sort of the intent is consistent, but the content is very much not. Play Avon Colony. What is Avon Colony? Is this a game that you have made? Don't use Dawn every time. Well, yeah, no, and that's, yeah. Not doing shampoo every time can be a good idea depending on your scalp and hair. Boop. A spec is a spec. If it's a spec, it needs to parse. If not, then it doesn't. Maybe Pug should read Girls Last Tour now, so they understand the neighbors. I mean, I will always advocate reading Girls' Last Tour. Oh, it literally doesn't have a spec? That would make sense. But yeah, because it seems more like a statement of intent. Oh, you started! Hell yes! Amazing. Boop. Very glad. Also add little quotes on every card. I'm gonna post an image for all 4 Sumeji simulation cards with their description. Cute! That's how my hair needed dish soap, since I couldn't find anything that would make my hair less greasy. Oh! Well, yeah, so if you tend to have really greasy hair, then using shampoo more often is probably a good thing, since that reduces the amount of oil. Since you use Dawn soap bi-weekly when I use my shampoo, it's finally stopped being greasy. Nice! Yeah, unfortunately, my hair does tend to be drier, but, just to keep my folks safe, I need to basically properly wash my hair every time I've been out at, like, work and whatnot, so I am, like, 5 to 6 days a week showering with shampoo, which is frazzling my hair, but you do what you gotta. Yeah. If I fall asleep midstream, I'm gonna say it's Johan's fault for a relaxing stream. Yes, I'm very relaxed. It's funny because I am so stressed right now, because, like, there's going to be news on the retail job when I go in today, so I'm just sort of sitting here with, like, do I still have this job? Am I going to be let go today? Am I going to be let go a month from now because the store is gone? You know, it's sort of just sitting there as a little sort of Damocles. And, like, it's not the worst thing in the world. I still, you know, my rent's cheap. and I still have, crap, I still have another form of employment, right? So like, I'm not just like going to be doing nothing, but it's still like, this has so many different ways. So many different ways this can go. I know, I keep spiking myself into the spikes. I do need to stop rambling when I'm in that section. But yeah, so it's just sort of like, I think what's been just the most stressful thing about my life right now is that no individual part of it is necessarily that bad, and like, you know, I don't love working 12-hour days some days of the week and like all that, but it's doable, or would be a lot more doable if I knew what was going on more than like a week in advance. I have so many potentially majorly life-altering things at any given point up in the air right now that none of them have really done anything to change it, but the next one could, so it's really hard to like feel comfortable, get into a groove and such, which is whew. Oh, interesting. I found a version of the Shimeji manga that is fully colored, but it's only available in Spanish? Huh. Okay. On Linux, a lot of configuration files are just a list of commands to run. Imagine you trying to validate that. Jesus, yeah. Heard. Oh, do you also have a lot of stuff you're juggling right now? Want to sleep so bad? You're welcome to sleep. You are the only thing keeping yourself here. Yeah, go honk. Find it funny that when I speak in Phyrexian, people think I'm speaking in German for some reason. I can kind of see that. Well, I do really enjoy, yes, watch inside your dreams. Just have the Han running, and my voice will influence your dreams. So you'll be like, you'll get super excited, and you're like, oh, that must mean on the outside, the real world, Johan completed 8C. Exactly. But no, because, like, Phyrexian is a constructed language that, oh crap, really? That has drawn a lot of influence from, oh, we've been way past the 11-hour mark. We started beyond the 11-hour mark. But, I mean, it's a conlang that was made mostly by English speakers, and, like, was being built partly off of other languages, and I believe German was a reasonably large chunk of that. So, you know, it makes sense. Wish my therapy started later than 9:15. I want to go to sleep. Yeah. Yep. It's funny, because I don't really like waking up early for work, but at the same time, I kind of enjoy having my job be starting earlier in the day, because then when I get done with it, I have more of the night when I am functional available. So it's like, I'm less functional doing my morning jobs, but especially for ones that don't require like quite as much mental effort, it's great. Whereas like, oh my god, like what I'm doing tonight, where I'm doing a closing night shift at retail, it can sometimes be just terrible because my brain is fully active and I'm like, hell yeah, we're chugging along. But instead I'm sitting there going, so do I face the store? I've already faced everything I can face from the cash register, so do you want me walking away so that I can't keep an eye on the front? Like, what do you want me doing here? And then I end up just kind of standing there trying to find little tasks to do for like 2 hours, and I'm just crying for want of work. Boop, boop, boop. Because it also sucks because there's less people in the evening, so it's not like you're even getting as much nice customer service interaction. This instrument uses more sounds than English, French, and Spanish. Glad that I didn't go to party today. It's a liberation day or something here. 80 years since the war stopped. War stopped here, but I don't like partying that much. Ah. Well, glad that glad that there's a fun celebration, and glad that you did not force yourself to go to something that was not going to be fun for you. I mean, I think that leaving Twitch running can be a great time. I often drift off to YouTube and whatnot. Celebrate my freedom that I can read. Hell yeah! Genuinely, as someone who works in libraries, a freedom that I very much support. Good night, Avon. Thank you for hanging out. Get some good sleep. Wah. Bum 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 bum. I once did an entire lesson on Phyrexian vocabulary in the chat of a streamer on stream. Oh, nice! But if I miss Johan finishing the level, if you miss me finishing the level, you can catch it when I re-upload it to YouTube, and still get all of that joy and excitement, which will probably just be kind of me being a little exhausted but happy. Oh my god. Pain. You won't trust me. Oh no. That's not an unreasonable thing. Have faith in your me. Okay. Focusing up. We can do this. We've gotten kind of close, but... yeah, a breadth of reference. Wop wop wop, what up wop, what up wop. Bum, 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 bum. Bye, Avon. Oh, didn't get the momentum. Ooh. I cannot be losing it already. Ooh, that was very strange, because it did not give me any of the feedback there. So Shimeji Simulation is special and gets 4, which I believe is currently the only one with the most. Or not, why did I say only? The one with the most. Nice! Shimeji Simulation getting all the love. Bum 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 bum. Okay. There we go. Ooh, we get 2 more of the cards. Neat. Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Not just characters. Mwahahaha. Okay. Okay. So part of what I'm doing there... oh! Brain. Brain. I think... so I'm able to get it relatively consistently on that first chunk. But I'm really struggling with it at the critical moment at the end. I've been trying to figure out why the hell that is. It's because at the start, I'm jumping onto the thing and then writing it, so I'm stationary. Whoop. So I have that position active in my brain for stationary. But on the other one, I'm feeling pressured and running, and I'm having a really hard time transitioning into the mentality like we are on the block. So I wonder if I wonder if what I should do is basically pretend that there is a block right at the end. No, I know I don't need to run to hyper. In fact, that's problematic, but I'm in running mode. I don't think we've done a from running into hyper transition. If that makes sense? I think that's what's getting me, is I can hyper in isolation, but I've built a specific muscle memory where I'm jumping to the point, and I've also got visual feedback, but I'm I think I'm going to try and basically pretend that there is a block right at the end and sort of jump onto it and see if I can leverage that muscle memory. We'll see if that helps. I don't know if it will. Ah! Made a character in your story that uses monofueled speech to roast his enemies. Very nice. We love a good taunt. He means none of the insults he yells. They're just there to inflict damage. Ba, 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 ba. Vicious mockery, but in magic. Okay. Okay. Bump, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Okay. Okay, Han. Everything's alright, Han. Everything's alright. No! The bulldozer. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Rereading the colored chapters gave you an idea to properly translate a joke from Japanese. Okay, fun. Bup, ba-dup, bup, bup, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. A 50-ton walking juggernaut? I'm sorry. What species is this man? That's a lot of weight. Alien? Alright, fair enough. That's gotta be heavy. That seems like that is a species that would need to eat a lot of food. Or otherwise have a lot of energy. Crap. Whoop, 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 whoop. That a club of fish could also be read as club of band. So the equivalent joke would be a school club because it can refer to the school itself or a school of fish. Oh, very nice. Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay. We go with the flow with. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 bottom bottom bum 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 bottom bottom bum 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 bum. Humanoid black slime that uses magic to move the armor. All right, and hurl insults. Okay. Focus, Han. Focus. Chulo. You would think a club named School Club would have something to do with the school, huh? Yes, you would. But it's for. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, the context helps me understand that more. Also weaponizes his weight. That makes sense. Turns out being heavy and moving at any sort of reasonable speed is a great way to cause damage to things. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't know what I expected, Majime. Bup, bum, 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 bum. We've got this. Okay. The power of the Wololol. Ooh, yeah. Yep, if 50 tons can run as fast as a normal person. Goodness. Okay. No, no. No, because I'm gonna hit my head, so I can't quite activate that muscle memory. Yeah, no, those both... Or, wait. I don't actually recall 100%. if it was those two. But if it's the two that were posted that were Shimeji Simulation, I totally understand. Catchphrase coming through. Nice. It was those two. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, it looks friggin' gorgeous. It's not pink. Completely unreadable manga. What? My god, a a hair color that is something that actual humans have? Insane. What is happening to anime? Boop, boop, boop. No! No! Okay, so I can't leverage the muscle memory in the way that I was thinking to. So, Audacity. Program. Yes, we love Audacity. So what can I do? What can I do? What can I do to try and get my brain to do that? Probably just stopping? I guess? I guess that's really all I can do, which I know we've talked about doing before, but I feel like then I start overthinking it. It's like, the start is great, because it's got the room, and it's got visual feedback for where I need to be in relation to it. Boop, boop. But at the end here, yeah, I'm just gonna think too much. Because that's what Johan's great at. Nope! Frick! See? God damn. Gosh darn it. Okay, hold up. Let's just practice. Was that a hyper? No? Yes, no, maybe? It's not as much of one because we're not... Well... Oh, there we go. That was it. No. Like, that's not doing it properly because I'm getting too much of a vertical arc. That's what we're looking for. Nope. Nope. Sorry, Madeline, I know we're just murdering you, but we're getting practice. Okay. Am I doing it? It feels like I'm doing it. Kind of. Nope. La 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 la, Mary. Nope. Wow, that is such a subtle difference. But I think this is it, right? So if I can do this... Okay. Yeah. I'm just practicing this a few more times. Is what I really need to do is get to the point where I can immediately drop the stick to that position. Ah! Okay. Bump. Because, like, okay, so right now I'm just holding it in that position, and I can do that. Dory. It's navigating it to that position without doing that little bit. Nope, I'm really focusing on trying to do hyper practice right now. Skull glitch, sorry. Okay. What? Nope. Yeah, man. Mm. So I think it's better for me to go approach. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get it exactly correct. But if I start by going down and then I move it, I think that's going to be better for me. Like, that's enough time. I can do that. And then just hold it. Okay. Okay. That's a hyper. So, drop. Nope. I need to literally look at the controller. Goddamn. So, swoop. And then we drop and swoop. Nope. It's when I look up, man. Drop and swoop. Drop and swoop. Drop and swoop. Nope, that was too short. Drop and swoop. Drop and swoop. Okay. We'll see. That's hopefully gonna help us a bit. I hope. I really, really hope. Bum, bum, bum. Sorry, I should have actually gone up and read the message. So, lore, the species who bulldozer is called the mimics because they imitate humans to survive humans during the medieval era. Okay. Arrived on Earth in the 1200s and have since been living on Earth. Okay, so that's where mimics come from? Gotcha. And then... yeah, okay. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay. Let's see, now I'm losing that. I'm apparently allowed, literally... I'm apparently allowed one hyper-related muscle memory. Ooh, what Shimeji Simulation hair accessory would you get if you could? That's an interesting question. Hey, thank you for the bit. Love the flip. And watching Han while putting on night cream. Hell yeah. Great for your self-care routines. Hey, welcome in, Aya. How goes? Yeah, so what breakfast food would I want on my head? Yeah, just whatever. Because I have not seen that many up here, but oh no, I think I think a hash brown. I really like hash browns. That Justice League show from like 2001. Oh dear sweet Aya. I do not know dates of the things that I consume by and large. So there's a reasonable chance I watched a lot of Justice League, but I could not tell you off the top of my head if it was the 2001 one. A Johan singing song to listen to? But what song? You'd get the cap for your ink pot as a hat? Oh, that would be cute. The little cork. I thought it had to be breakfast foods. Ah! Hey. 12-hour mark. Wee. Pain. The Flash in it isn't actually Barry, it's actually Wally. I'm so happy. Oh, okay. I don't know the Flash iterations that well either. I remember that you know that you enjoy like the Robin and Nightwing and stuff. I do not know superheroes that well, but so it's a different Flash, and it's one that you enjoy more. And we'll roll the old printing press along. That one. And we'll roll the old printing press along. We'll roll the old printing press along. We'll roll the old printing press along, and we'll all hang out in kind. Wally West is Ginger. Oh! Oh! Did he start out as Kid Flash? Ah, okay. Because yeah, I remember a ginger Kid Flash from a show that I did not watch as much of. I think most of the Justice League I watched was probably from before the 2000s. So probably not the one I'm thinking of. But at least there, yes, I have seen Wally before. No stress on. And yet I am stress on. Can of cat food. An actual cat. That would be nice. Honestly, also just having a can feels like it would be very useful. Just like the metal material. Also, wait, Brain. Uno. Welcome in? Or have you been here and I have just apparently deleted from my brain the fact that you have been here? The Absolute Flash is Wally West. I'm sorry, the Absolute Flash? Bodies are extremely good at taking G-Force, Impact Force. Yep, so their greatest asset is the ability to be strong defenses. Okay. Well, I mean, G-Force isn't just impact, it's acceleration, which you experience rapid acceleration in the negative direction upon impact. Uno disguised as Robert. Who did Robert rob? This is a good question. I think Robert robbed Robert. You know? Robin himself. Oh, Absolute Universe is the newest reboot. Gotcha. How many reboots are they on? Bro robbed him of himself. Absolutely. Yeah. Ooh. You know what we haven't gotten to do in a while? But we're going to do, because I have been actually trying to hydrate a fair bit earlier in the day. We are going to get to do a brief little Johan break. Because I need to pee. So, back in a little bit. Catch ya on the flip side. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we're back. Oh, yes, sorry. That's because I was trying to not run an ad, and so I didn't have the automatic noise toggle option toggler. Whew. Sorry about that. I should have thought of that, but man, did I need to pee. Cost $100 million in nickels? Pardon? Anything that mandates that you pay in a particular currency is very strange. And thank you for the hydrate, Ollie. Already putting it back in. That was perfect timing. Huh? Okay. We back. Looking for my map without glasses because I'm super smart. Need to refill my water bottle as soon as I got back. You came back. Perfecto. Mountain of nickels crashes loudly. Ah! Oh, it was. I was talking to one of my customers the other day. Was complaining because they had a check that they were trying to pay for their groceries at another store with, and apparently the store basically went, we don't we don't have a way to deal with that. Which, in fairness, I have only ever done a pay by check once in retail. So it's not super common, but they're like, woo. The fact that they literally can't surprise them, and it's like, yeah, no, it's electronic stuff is just more convenient and it costs them less. Although there was another one who was saying that there was a particular like sporting arena that just refused to take like actual cash, which I don't think you're allowed to just straight up refuse cash as a payment option, but I'm not 100% sure, and I assume that's going to vary somewhat by country, so I'm not going to talk about local laws, but it's just sort of like, I think anything that is legal government tender, you're supposed to accept. We are Johan's clients? Oh yes, definitely. I think you're closer to patrons. I perform the art regardless, but sometimes y'all throw coins at me, and I dance for them. Yeah, so it's I think you're patrons rather than customers, because you do sometimes bankroll my art, but I'm not providing a, there's not a contractual relationship, there's not a specific service that I'm agreeing to provide, nor goods. There's too many pennies or nickels to count, you can be rejected payment. That, I believe, is, I don't think that's actually true. Again, I don't know, but I've seen a lot of posts talk about that in like the US, where people are doing it to basically maliciously pay and make it problematic. But I believe the reason why that is something that folks do is because it is legal. It's legal tender, and therefore it has to be counted. Oh, that's a thing where you live? Okay. Intriguing. Because yeah, I know at the very least in the US that is something people will do. So like, if I've seen Reddit stories and like YouTube videos of like, basically X-government office has basically, levied this fine. I don't like this fine. I think it's stupid, and I don't think I should get it, but I don't really have a way out of paying it. They'll show up and they will pay in like individual nickels and pennies, which I do think that there is, in some places, you are allowed sort of in a gray area to reject it if they haven't been put into like coin rolls, because that's something that is considered, that's like a service that is easy to get and is just sort of a reasonable thing. But yeah, I remember I looked at it after I'd seen a number of those stories and was like, I'm sorry, what? Boop. Since English doesn't really have this, I think it's a very easy way to tell a native speaker from a non-native speaker. Oh, alright, I need to go back up. You are also tender. I mean, that's probably a good thing. Generally speaking, living creatures made out of meat probably should be tender. Earlier I was translating a song in Spanish and I realized something. Do you know about the vowel sound, union? I don't actually know how it's called. It's basically when a word ends on a vowel and the next word starts with a vowel, you can just say both vowels as a singular one. Yes, I've seen that in a lot of languages, essentially fusing the syllables, which is used in Spanish poetry and is indicated with a little arc under the vowels, like you. Oh, gotcha. I've seen the union symbol done in math, but your personality is tender. Aw. Don't know what that means. I think it's nice. So yeah, I think that would probably be like, you probably wouldn't just say like just tender, but like tender-hearted, which means that you have sort of like a soft heart, so you're usually like kind and empathetic. Because like if you said, oh yeah, that person's pretty tender, that's more sort of like raw. So that wouldn't be something that you would say about their personality, but you might say like, oh, that person, you know, their husband just broke up with them after cheating on them with like 3 guys. They're feeling pretty tender right now. It's sort of a like they are still emotionally raw. You probably should not be doing much to upset them. I have a tender heart, which means it's easier to eat. No! Okay, I was still looking at the screen, but we can do it. 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 If we try and believe in ourselves, we can fly. It's just talking, no progress. Oi. We are learning, and that is progress. Cheeks of the mouth? I know that cheeks are fairly tender on a lot of animals, so I'm unsurprised. An example would something would be like del. Oh, right, that's where del comes from, which can be read as the syllable del, and is actually considered its own word, yeah. A very extreme case I found while translating the song is lo que he, where you can fuse que into one syllable, making the sentence just 2 syllables. Lo que. Intriguing. Why did you crouch for like 2 seconds there? Well, so what I'm doing, I'm practicing crouch and then pivot. I'm trying to practice hypering from a standstill because that is not something that we've got muscle memory for. So, working on it. Yeah. I can say that. I'm fruity myself, don't worry. Hi, oh, right. Hi. Right. Because it's hi is like, hi un automobile. That would be like, there is a car, right? The H is silent in Spanish. Oh, wait, really? That is not how I've been... Hi means hello, yes. Having fun with the iCast, the $100 million in nickels. Ah! Average nickel weighs 5 grams, being 2 billion nickels would be 10 billion grams, or about 22 million pounds, which is a little heavy. Dear God. Hi, hoi, hallo, hi, hoi, hey. So it would be I un... Huh. Oh, I guess because I, like, hola. Huh, interesting. I've heard it pronounced sometimes, but maybe that is literally just me having that weirdly in my brain. Hey! Welcome in, Lumery. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going, folks? Hope y'all are doing well. What were you playing? Boop. Loosh goes swoosh? Is that the name of a game? Or what was occurring? Playing some Jump King as usual. Ah, I see. Neat map. Immortal Babe, alright. Oh, that is your personalized raised message. I see. Gotcha. Very tough map. Okay. Well, hope that you made some good progress. We are not on a particularly tough Celeste one. I mean, it's not hard, but we're on 8C, and we've been on 8C for, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, 12 hours combined. And it's mostly just because, at this point, we really struggle to get this last little bit where we need to do a hyper, which we have not practiced a whole lot, onto a very small platform, and then hyper again immediately. Made about 3 screens worth of progress in over 5 hours. Okay, so, you know, painful, but about better than my pace playing the original the first time. So, tough map, but still good progress, it sounds like. Nice. Well, hope that you have a good chance relaxing. Enjoy this totally normal stuff. PB area is the 6th area of the map. The 6th! The 6th! Oh my god! Oh, out of 10. Okay, that's... Okay. So over halfway. Nice. That still is terrifying. That 6 screens. And that's today you spent 5 hours and made 3 screens of progress. So that's... Goodness. Yeah, that sounds utterly brutal. God damn. But you are now free of it. 6th area has a jump that falls you back to area 2. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Yeah. Goodness. Yo says so. Oh, the best Spanish we've ever seen. Mi español muy bien, ¿sí? Hablo un poco de español, pero me quiero aprender más. That is about as complex a sentence as I can get. I'm not even sure it's entirely correct. Don't remember my first Baba base game playthrough, but remember New Adventures playthrough and Museum playthrough. It makes sense, because then you've had a little more experience with it. Seeing screens like this makes me want to play Rayman Origins again. The game had some banger time platforming challenges. I have never played that game, but you have reminded me, because I remember very distinctly being in a like department store and looking at it and spending like 2 hours agonizing over whether or not to get it, because I did not have a whole lot of money and I was intrigued by it. I totally forgot about that, but I spent so long. I'm focusing. Whoops, sorry. That was right, but I need to be closer. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, man. But that's just really funny, because I spent so much time looking at that box. Fascinating. Yeah, alright. Noted. I should have gotten it, and who knows, maybe I will remedy that at some point. Can't wait for Farewell B-side. No, wait, no, there's not a Farewell B-side, is there? Okay. Oh, phew. Well, sorry. It does not exist in base game, right? Ah. I am unsurprised that you want to dance on the weekend. For Farewell Seaside, uh-oh. Yes, but they're not base game things. Okay. So, crouch. Yep. And what's I think more important is because we have made it onto that platform like once or twice, but we haven't managed to do it in a way that I would consider consistent. Still think I'm just gonna miss the heart at the end. That is entirely possible. You're waiting so long on the crouches that the ice is gonna kill me. I know, but at least now I have a chance to be able to do it somewhat consistently. And yes, I may get killed, but I'm doing what I can to build consistency. Also, yep, indeed. Thank you for the good stab. Thank you, thank you. Good job, Uno. See, that someone was also talking about, like, filtering those out. And, like, if it gets, like, super bad again, we might. But, I don't know. We gotta have mod enrichment. What else are they gonna stab, you know? Our chat's too nice. Moderator, send the bot into the sun. Craving Chinese food. It's like... the after midnight Chinese food. Classic. Looks so fake. If you scam people, why not make it believable? Because quantity over quality. Because most of the time, it's way harder to actually, like, tailor it to specific stuff. So why bother with that when you can just have something go out and send massive quantities of the same message, and hopefully there will be someone who's stupid enough to click on it or naive enough, right? You know, it's... Most scams aren't trying to get people who can recognize them as fake to click on them. Most of them are trying to get older folks who are just literate enough with technology or with phones to go, "Oh, sure, the nice Google man says that I should let him remotely control my computer because the Wi-Fi has viruses in it." You know? Wah, 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 what up, wah. Best viewers at here. Yeah. What part have I been struggling most here? It's the double hyper at the end, yeah. Johan speaks like a scammer. Johan scammer? Yes, definitely. Yeah. It's the last little bit. We were actually struggling pretty significantly just with like running through this part earlier. So at this point I would say we've made it there a lot and we're struggling. Basically it took me a little while because my old controller actually, the buttons were not working super well. So I was just having a lot of consistency issues with this bit. Pixel by pixel, yes. So like we were pretty consistently dying by this point, but now for like the past 2 streams, we've been getting through here and then just really struggling with the hypers. And today I recognized that a really big component of it is that I was not practiced with doing a hyper from a standstill, but we've practiced it a few times. I don't think I can do it quickly and confidently, but we're trying. You know, I really hope we do farewell. That is my goal, but first we need to get through this to do it. No. Oh, well, screwed that, but practice? Yeah, that's my issue, is doing hypers from a standstill like that. I tend to walk. But we're drilling on it, and we're improving. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you actually pronounce Wi-Fi as Wi-Fi? Spoiler, Madeline is actually cheese sticks? Goodness. That was close. That's the hope. Yeah, like, we're getting better at being able to do it, and critically, we're getting better at being able to repeat doing it. And yes, as folks are mentioning, we're letting the ice get very close. But we are doing controller, and that's because while I think keyboard would probably be good for the consistency of this bit, I really struggled with keyboard controls the first time I ever played this, which was like 30 minutes a few years ago, and it just, the keyboard controls did not click with my brain. But yeah, I bet that they are a lot more consistent because you're pressing buttons rather than trying to get a very specific position with the joystick. Beefy is a sausage here? Is that what it is? It's so elaborate. It's fine. Just bind a button to down, right, and dash simultaneously? Wait, what? Pardon? Pardon, Essie? So we could bind a hyper button? Huh. We might need to do that. I think controller, at least for me, is easier for a lot of the, like, more flowy parts of it, but for getting the specific stuff. I play almost all 2D platformers with controller, but always D-pad. Ah, gotcha. I've basically never used a D-pad. Okay, we might bind a hyper button then. Now, don't forget to use the hyper button. Bleep! Thank you. No. Focus, Han. Focus, Han. Bump, bump, ba-dum, bump, ba-dum, bum. What? What? Boop, boop. While playing 2D platformers with a stick is a cardinal sin, as far as you know. Oh, that's kind of what I'm used to. Wait, did I already bind one? Cannot imagine using not using D-pad for a platformer. Oh. I've just never used a D-pad on it. It feels... Ugh. No, I don't like that. What? An Xbox 360 controller. I really don't like that. No, switching, no. No, 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 no. Yeah. Back to stick. Boop, boop, boop. Because the funny thing, yeah, not a great D-pad on that controller. Xbox D-pads kind of suck. That might be why, because I was mostly PC, with, I did actually, play with a joystick a fair bit. Boop. But, like, I did not, the only game console I've ever owned is an Xbox 360, so that's kind of the only controller that I'm, like, used to. Considered using D-pad today, but so slow? The only exception to platformers on controllers is Super Meat Boy, which is 1000% better with controller. Gotcha, okay. So basically, I want to do at least one more attempt where we're doing, air quotes, an honest hyper before I may bind a button, because that seems useful. God, to me, keyboard does not, keyboard just seems tough for making transitions, but 8-bit controllers have really good D-pads. They mimic the one on the SNES. That is, folks were mentioning that because I was like, I don't know if I want to buy like an actual Xbox controller, but I don't know. The form fit is just correct, is what feels correct to me. Anybody know what to do with the sticky button? Like, oh, like the sticky keys? Yeah. Having the save timer on, though. What? What's the save timer? Oh, is that like the timer showing the entirety of time spent on the save? Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. But no, I do not know the use case for sticky keys. The timer of the whole save? Goodness. We could do that. I like having it per level, at least currently. If it could do both, I think that would be quite nice. Hold up. So options. Speedrun clock. Oh, yeah. Oh, it does show both. Oh, sure. Goodness. Frustrating playing Guitar Hero while yellow keeps staying down. Bop-wah. Your ring obsession extended to your story? Okay. So now you are Gollum. 121 hours? Yeah. What of it? Ring Han. One Han to rule them all, one Han to find them. Boop. 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 No! Yep. 121 hours on 8.3, certainly. Yeah, all of that 7C, that would feel a lot more realistic. But man, so 10% of my Celeste game time has been spent on 8C, and more than that on 7C. Dear God. For the Celeste net stream after the heat death of the universe. Feels like, honestly. I haven't played in a while, so I'm not sure. Don't get why I'm like this, they're just rings. But rings pretty, and symbols. Ah ha ha ha. Okay. Come on, come on. I think 7C took like 15 hours or somewhere around there. Wop, wop, wop. It took me a while. Need to use the now I will bless the drink machines with my presence more. Huh. Oh yeah, no, I certainly do somewhat regret the choice, but we've committed. It took you 6 hours. Wow. Wow. So, less than half the time it took me. Did it in only one session. Damn. Yeah, we did it in certainly more than one. Boop. 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 boop, 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 boop. Okay, I thought that was going to fall short. Focusing. Ah, yes, Zetsubo. Okay. No. Okay. We're binding the button. How do we... So, controller config. So... we... So, okay. So how do we... So, add button is A. Let go of down before dashing. No, it wasn't letting go of it. I rotated up too far. And Ouroboros ring sounds cool. Okay. But how do we... Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. I see. Okay. So... just bind right, down, and dash, and jump to one button. Okay. So... right... down... crouch dash? This is the menu? What? This is menu stuff. Oh! I see. Oh. What? Why does it have... Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. So. Crouch dash clear. Okay. So. So what are we actually doing here? So bind right, down, dash, and jump. So the movement. There's a limit to this madness. Please tell me you will stop this level if you play the same one for 120. Probably. So this is gameplay. So this top of menu. Okay. So bind right, down, dash, and jump. So right bumper, down, jump, and dash. So like this. Oh my god! Menjo? Is that because... Okay, so that is still... fascinating. Oh, but it's not cheating at all. Yeah. Now we're cheating. No, but it is options presented to us, but it would be written as menjo in Dutch because of how you do the vowels, right? Yep, yeah, I'm apparently cheating. I've been taught the ways of key binding a hyper because we have been struggling so hard. Ah! But how goes? And that one, that was a natural hyper. Bam, bam, bam. Which is good because I kind of forgot. My brain is like, my shift starts at 4:15, which means I need to be leaving at 4, and I also need to get dressed and such, so I need to be wrapping up here pretty soon, but I really want this. Okay. Come on. No! Now watch me not be able to get to the end. Saving by of saying bye is yo yo or is ooh 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 ooh. Not saying bye today. Yeah, it feels a little weird because I've gotten used to how I was doing it previously, but come on. Come on. Come on. Ba. Oh, also, I'm so sorry. Hey, welcome in, Sigma. My brain was like, ah, yeah, Sigma's here. And then just completely blanked on actually being like, hello! Welcome in! Hope you're doing well. There's too much focus. Yay! Yeah, sorry, my brain's just like, ah, useful information. We've got this. Wahoo! Oh my god. Sure love when my brain hyperfocuses on puzzles instead of sleeping. Oh yeah. 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 I have been yeeted. Yay. Yep. Lots of toe stubbage. It knows that we have the button now, so now it's like, huh, what if you just got bad at everything else now? That is the cost. Me. Hi, Johan. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry, Essie. Did I also not say hello to you? Welcome in, Essie. Glad you're here. You are the good luck. Bum, bum, bum. Stubborn toes all over the place. Oh, handshaking? 1 hour? Is that most recent puzzle game? What? Not gonna complain about 1 hour free games? Hell no. 1 hour free entertainment? Awesome! Your meme Toad voice impression has gotten better. I think I could sing the Canada anthem using it. Nice. That sounds utterly terrifying. Oh my god. It's just a game about shaking hands? Like, the courtesy of it? Or... Okay. Finish this level. I want to make a compilation of every time I died at that ending part because that would be funny. It's gonna be a lot of them. Speaking of block pushing games, I can't believe I missed Steam's block pushing fest. There was a festival for that. Wow. Can't wait for the noise complaints. Ah. It was terribly timed. Oh? Right now, the puzzles my brain is focusing on is making a sequel to the game. Oh, I want a lockpick. Yes. I've heard many stirrings of that from chat, and I believe you yourself as an interesting game. Someone's working on a level editor. Oh! Nice. Nice. That sounds like that would be really fun. Okay, I'm losing it. I am losing it. I cannot continue. I've got 10 more minutes before I, need to go, otherwise I am going to be missing my shift. So, we've got this. We've got this. Okay. Okay. Bam, bam. That was a good kick up. Don't stub my toe. Okay. Wait for it. No, I need to... Hold it! Hold it! Ah! Ah! Ha, 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 ha. Hold the button, Han. Hold the button. Before you destroy the Earth. Uh-oh. Okay. Practicing with it here, and screwing that up. I mean, in general, yes. Certainly not at the moment, but... I am intrigued. I don't actually play Mario Maker, so my entire context is other people playing it. Han, the button, hold! And then I keep trying to keep trying to dash. No, but like, not even this stream. But yes, at some point I would love to see that. You beating 8C would be the only thing to convince me to turn off my destroy the planetinator. Oh no, the pressure. Crap. Okay, come on. So use the muscle memory for this bit. Let's just play this naturally, and then at the end... God. My left arm is straining for some reason, which is not great. If I suffer Celeste-related injuries, I'm going to laugh my absolute pot off. Okay. Come on. Reading the Inator in the end made me... Yep, Doofenshmirtz voice. Indeed. I just cannot Doofenshmirtz well. Come on. Okay. I'm going to cry if we don't get this. Okay. Han. Ink Blob with a hat. Johan the Ink Blob. Okay. Hold. Okay. We got the first one. Yep. Yep. Oh, it's I kept holding the I kept holding the right input as well. So I ran off the edge. Okay. One step at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. Ooh, oh, that's maddening. Okay. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. That is a way to dodge it, yep. Not intentional, but... Okay. Okay. It's all fine. Everything is fine. This might not be fine. Yeah, that was too much. Impressive dodging skills. If that crystal was an enemy, it would have been clean. Yes. Okay. One step at a time costs a significant amount more than a time. This is true. Yeah, the wear and tear as well. Okay. Okay. Not to mention the sanity cost. Okay. Don't stub the toe. The Earth is saved! Oh my god! Oh, all it took was the button. Hey, welcome in, Trombicus. Oh! Huh? As you parry the platypus. Oh my god. I like that part where you're a pixel away from dying there. Yep, I kinda did not think about how... I was forgetting about the heart, but we did it. See, it was a lucky charm after all. If it wasn't for that bind, you would be stuck here for a celestillion more hours. Yep. Okay, we'll see. I've got 4 minutes, so sure. Hmm. Wow, you did it! Variants are now accessible from the file select menu. Cool. I don't want to know what the variants are. That might break me. Oh god. Oh, okay, so like weird gravity or whatnot. Yeah, just a little death. So 3,111. How much did 7C do to me? So okay, still less than 7C, but some battling on all levels, miserable. Okay, so sneak peek. Oh, I hit the hyperbind. Okay, so not that way. Tree. Oh no! Granny, I can't believe you're gone, you old bat. Well, I guess I can. Sounded like you were saying goodbye in the last letter you sent me. This isn't fair, I need you. You didn't prepare me for any of this. I can't, oh god, I can't get into this too much. I want to be able to fully react to that, but no! 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 Not the old Granny! Oh, that's so sad. Oh, no, yeah, I don't have the emotional capacity for that right now, but oh god. Yeah, I'm sure she'll handle this perfectly. Oh, definitely, 100%. This is a well-balanced person. But look at that! Look at all the hearts! Yo! Okay. Okay. We have got to run. Checking any raid recommendations? Not seeing any of our usual live because a lot of them are either asleep or here. Hello. Okay. All right. Hey Jace. All right. We will go take a look. Raid. Hey Jace. Thank y'all. This has been utterly fantastic, but I literally have to run. Thank y'all. Catch you in the next stream, which will be farewell, hopefully on Wednesday. I've got an interview in the morning and who knows what else, but we're aiming for 1 p.m., so we'll see. It's been lovely. Have a fantastic rest of your day, night, whatever it is, and I will catch you in the next stream. For now, bye! Oh, the work was fun, but the wages low. Leave her, Johan, leave her. I guess it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to leave her.